Hi guys, my name is Tanya. This is the Townsville Show. I don't know about you, but I've had a bit of a lousy time lately, so I thought I'd cheer myself up. And someone recommended Sakura Spirit and oh my, the boobies. I'm sorry, but that is the first thing I see when I look at this. It was really cheap. It was actually in the Steam summer sale, so it was like £1 something, which is super cheap. So let's see what on earth is going to happen, because I have no idea. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet as people grow up, they often come to realize their truths. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. At least that's what most people say. Sorry if you hear a banging outside. I don't know what they're doing. Just really guys? Thank you. Then what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Yes. Dad, every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. Alright? However, something really important that you should know, my boy. I'm a boy! A real man doesn't give up on his dream, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a young child, I've been interested in martial arts. Okay? It didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. It has always been my dream to become a martial artist one day, of course. It was a bit childish of me to think that I would become a hero simply by learning martial arts. There's going to be a lot of words in this, isn't it? Oh, good. Even though I already understood that superheroes were nothing more than things with my imagination, I still had desire to use my strength for the sake of others. My name is... apologies in advance. Kishiken Takahiro, 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging. Okay. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career on an international level. So, of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams, represent my country at a sport that I love, but the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. And while those words and thoughts wandered my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside my window. Koyomi! Oi, Takakun! Get your butt in gear! Okay, I'll be right there, Koyomi. I apologize if I'm saying these names really badly. Not wanting to keep and it starts. Not wanting to keep Koyomi winning, I quickly dashed outside. There's no outside there. Dashed towards the front door to let her in, not even realizing that I was still in my pajamas. Well, at least you're wearing pajamas. Hold on a second, Koyomi. Gotta grab my shoes before I head off to school. Really? I never realized the school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy. Nice pajamas, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom? Oh, sick bird! For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas. I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back towards my room. Was the peephole open? Bah! There's nothing wrong with my pajamas. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. How does he know? Who's the Golden Knight? Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me. Oh, here we are. We see them. That only happened once. You know very well it was super hot that night, and geez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me. What? But you didn't seem to mind when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead? No, stop. Don't make me kick your ass. I decided I teased her it off and quickly pulled on my pants, but proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitably dressed for school. Besides, I had a reason for being so distraught. Now, she followed him into his room, and then she's yelling at him for getting changed in front of her. So, you've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that whole school of yours? I'm becoming rich. I have no idea. I don't remain so calm. An international career is at stake. I wouldn't be surprised if I had made enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. What? Alright, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches and you kick butt. And of course, if you're really worried, you could always pray. Pray? What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the school legends. Apparently there's some shrine out in the forest that if you pray to it, brings you good luck. Look her face. Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it the night before her exam and she got a perfect score. Because that's how it works. A shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Sounds like bogus to me, but at this point I'm willing to try anything, I guess. I'll ask Ichikawa-san about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up in a modern-day Tarzan. Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. And we hurry up. We're gonna be late again! A hero is never too early. Nor are they late. They arrive precisely when they needed. Batman complex. But for the sake of avoiding detention, let's hurry. That's a wizard, not a hero genius. How can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time? Hey! People are people. And let people do people things. I know, I can't. Let's not forget the class nerd and man of the year candidate bits. They're important details. I doubt you'd qualify for them, Pajama Boy. Anyway, let's probably go where everyone has gone before. To school! Haha. Nerd. Oh dear, several hours later. Really, guys? Really? Banging outside. As in hammering. Nothing else. Right. Ooh, the locker room. The other day I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Koyama had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the schedule for today, so once people got ready to go home, I approached the guy. First he was naked. But hey, Ichikawa, is it true that your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck? I don't know why I did that. And I guess you want to date her. Well, even though I do have to admit that she's not attractive, I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. Not to mention, you're not her type. I already got my hands full dealing with Koyomi. You can keep your sister to yourself. Jokes aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. Did she mention where she found it? I didn't know there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo. Well, she says that I really near the river and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention when she was going on about it. Huh. I mean, she was wearing this top, but it was No! That's your sister, dude! It's Japan, I guess. Stop! I seriously don't need to hear the details. And I doubt anyone else is interested, so do you know anyone who might have heard about the shrine? Are you guys talking about the lucky shrine in the forest? The one and only. According to Ishikawa's sister, there's supposed to be one near a river. I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Sakura dojo who knows more about it. Right, are you talking about Ari-sama? About this tall, ridiculously strong and super scary? I didn't finish. About this tall, ridiculously strong and super scary what? That's the one! Oh, in that case, I believe I can still be of help. Takahiro-kun. I know where that place is. Oh, of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I don't think Aria-senpai will appreciate your visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened last time we tried to peek at her after she finished practice? Oh, to tell. Blood, sweat, and tears. Shut up, I don't pip on the legs, it's a slander, I shall sue you. I'll sue you. I have never looked upon that myself as glorious body in an estate of nudity. Oh god, this is gonna be good. Oh, so you haven't seen her naked yet? I've seen a bit of side boob, but the hole I found didn't really let me get a good view. There we go, someone called the cops. Ichikawa and the PP Thomas confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process and preparing to leave. Thanks for your tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you were most helpful during this interrogation. What? This is unfair, outcast, and I wouldn't sign a word until I speak with my lawyer. Oh, I hope we get to the dojo soon. This is intriguing. Oh, When school was over, I decided to take my chance with a little bit of intel I had managed to obtain with one of my classmates. If memory served me right, Aria Senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course I knew her. She was a judo, yeah. I'm always like second-guessing myself with these words. I'm fine. She was a judo. No, I wasn't fine. Oh, good grief. Student just like myself. I got with the side booping. But whatever reason, she had been refusing to compete in any tournament for a while now. Aria Senpai, are you around? I shouted her name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of the girl. Hey, follow the shouts and you will find her. I grinned briefly as I saw Aria seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, almost as if she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Perhaps now was the perfect opportunity to surprise her a little. By doing what? I snuck closer, making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reached a hand towards her shoulder. Aria, feeling a hand on her shoulder, Aria reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand and with a loud grunt shifted her weight, curling and tipping me over her shoulder. I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before it hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. Yeah. No stakes upon the great Kinochi Aria. Oh, Tucker boy, I didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry, are you okay? I'm sorry, I don't want any of these voices to come out. Kinochi. More like Tasmanian devil, that throw didn't have a shred of mercy in it. There's no mercy in the ring, Tucker boy. Better that you learn that now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess, you want to do some sparring, don't you? I actually came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt. Sparring. Oh, you want to... What do you want to ask? Oh, what do you want to ask? You've got it all afternoon. I could do a bit of a break. Anyway, where to start? You used to take part in big important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before getting into the ring? Oh yeah, this one time, I got so nervous, I hid in the kitchen and cupboards until my dad found me and dragged me to the car. Of course, that was like when I was like 8. But obviously I can't go and hide for, I can't go and hide from my match, but one of my friends made this stupid suggestion that I go and pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'll do anything to calm my nerves a little. Talk about it, show about it. And in the match, of course I am. I've been practicing judo ever since I was old enough to walk. It's my chance to be willing to represent this country in the sport I love. I seemed to think quite a long time. All that while tapping her jaw with her finger. Eventually she snapped her fingers and grabbed a tight hold of me. Alright, I'll tell you where to the shrine, I know. But it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and a bob of your head. You need to give me a little something. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value. I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, Senpai. I appreciate the help. We? Oh, no, Taka boy. I'm not going with you. I've got training to do. Besides, you got to take the step yourself. I can draw him up and show you an easy way to get there. But you'll be on your own. You're not tagging along, not even for a little while. God dang it, I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm so excited. The first sight, Taka boy. Just let me grab the paper. I'll draw that map for you. After Ira's turn, quick preparations were made and I followed the directions, noting down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't all that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back, in case I got lost, was a bit sketchy. Just look down, you'll be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on the hill. The forest near the dojo was my first challenge to overcome. A narrow path coiled along the trees, and nearby was the river Ichikawa's sister had mentioned. I followed Aria's scribbles with a bit of skepticism, but after an hour or so, I finally arrived at the supposedly legendary shrine. The shrine is... How could you miss that? I mean, it's huge! The shrine itself seemed surprisingly well maintained, despite being in the middle of nowhere. It made me wonder if someone could be secretly living here. There. Somewhere. Perhaps some secret martial arts master. The thought of a hermit living and hiding within the shrine in order to prepare himself for an upcoming bout by doing good and evil started to run my mind. I guess it's too good to be true. I sighed in annoyance at the fact, aside from the shrine itself, the grounds surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There was no way anyone could be living there. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. It It took a few minutes before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking auto assault at the back of the room. I guess this is the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I had been given, putting it inside my bag. I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things like luck in martial arts. Judo was all about the knowledge. Oh, we need to just get to... You have gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also have, so simply no room for superstitions and like... Female voice. How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstition, and yet he stands here, surrounded by the thing he denounces. Upon hearing the voice, I looked around, trying to find the source. There's no one to be seen. Who's there? Quite a cliche question, but the right thing to ask is, where am I? What are you talking about? Show yourself! Not yet. Entertain me for a while longer, would you? This is a place like no other. Why did you come here if you do not believe in such things as luck? I came here to prepare myself. Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing yourself for. I felt a little annoyed at this questions continued. But maybe if I kept talking to her, I would be able to find out where Shell was hiding. I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match. Judo? What might that be? Seriously? You don't know what judo? I don't know what judo is. I don't know what judo is. It's a highly skilled combat art. Aha, so you're a warrior. Hesitant to go into battle and came here in hope of finding the resolve to fight. I'm not sure about the warrior part. How fortunate. It just so happens that there is a need for one of your kind. My kind? A hero. The shrine brings fortunes to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return. Sounds like what the others mentioned. Your version sounds better though. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clapped my hands together in prayer. So what's next? Do I offer up my allowance or something? Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. I'll be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you. As if on cue, I began to feel nauseated. The moment the girl's words reached my ears. Sorry, my head spinning wildly. Slowly, I staggered backwards, collapsing onto my back. With my vision that holy boots! Good luck, hero. You're going to need it. I mean, wowza! Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was a brief look at the girl. The sight of horns and a tail left many questions. But before I had a chance to utter even a single word, my consciousness succumbed to darkness. And I think that's where we'll leave it for now. What's gonna happen? I don't know. But if you want me to keep playing and to find out yourself, let me know in the comments down below. This is very interesting, and we've just got a glimpse of some major story arcs. Interesting. But anyway, thank you for joining me for this. Like and comment down below. Any other game suggestions of any kind, please leave them down below. And I'll see you next time for something else. Goodbye!